We just got new weapons with crazy effects here in Modern Warfare 2, these coming in the Tracer Pack Dark Rituals bundle, and unfortunately this is another pay-to-win DMZ bundle, and this is by far the most pay-to-win one we've seen. The first thing we get is the Kong Operator skin. This looks a lot like the one you got in Dark Rituals 1, however this one's a little bit cleaner in my opinion. The hood looks better, the light up effects look better, and this one spawns in with a guarantee self-revive every single game of DMZ you play. That is a massive thing to have. I wish it wasn't here, but unfortunately it's in the bundle and I don't think there's anything we can do about it. Then when it comes to weapons, the first one we got here is for the TAC-56, which is a super meta weapon, and once again this has a pay-to-win DMZ effect. Every 15 minutes you can use it. So if you go in game, you die, you lose it, you can use it again in 15 minutes. And if you have all 3 insured slots, you'll pretty much be able to bring this in with you every single game, giving you a massive advantage over anyone who hasn't bought this bundle. This is pro-tuned for recoil control, aiming stability, aim down sight speeds. For the tracer and impact effects, it's got gold / ritual 2. Then for the elimination effect, we got dark ritual 2. There's a little sneak peek of it down here. Then for the second weapon, we got the Veil 46, another super meta weapon after the most recent buff. This thing is an absolute demon in DMZ. Once again, every 15 minutes, you're going to be able to bring this in. So if you have all 3 insurged slots, you can use this every single game. This one's tuned for sprint to fire speed, hip fire accuracy, and magazine ammo capacity. Has the same tracer and impact effects as the other one. Then you're going to get another active duty slot, so you'll be able to put this guy in that active duty slot right away. Then we've got the Watcher's Eye Charm, which might light up in game. It's kind of hard to tell. Then we've got the Golden Embrace loading screen. We've got the Summoner's Sigil large decal. Then we've got the Rite of Passage emblem here. With that, let's go ahead and add this to our account. Here's a third-person view of the skin, and from the back, it doesn't look too special. The one cool thing is that little emblem on the back waves as you walk with it. If you're still, it's still, and then you move, and it ripples. So that's interesting. Here's what other people are going to see when you use this skin. The face looks menacing. It's got that metal mask with the light-up eyes. It's also got that pulsing, glowing symbol that shows on the front of it. The body doesn't have any light-up effects. However, the knife does. It's also got that same symbol on it. It would have been really sick if this would have been one of the blueprints we got in this bundle. Unfortunately, not the case. As we move around the back, it looks super clean. Once again, no light up effects, but it does have that symbol back here. This is what it looks like compared to the Rituals 1 skin. You can see they both have light up effects. However, it's a lot more noticeable on Rituals 2. This one's also got a less interesting hood in my opinion. This one was very reused from the Warzone nuke skin, where you can see this one has its own assets for it, so it stands out a lot more. This one is just the nuke skin that lights up. Now let's test how much these skins give away your position. We've got the new Dark Rituals bundle on the left, and on the right we've got the old one. We're in a darker environment and we're gonna back away and we're gonna wait for them to light up. So far it's not that noticeable when they're not lighting up, but when they light up, you can see the old Dark Rituals bundle definitely gives your position away a lot more. That was one of the bigger complaints with it, and it seems like for the newer one, they've made it more dull farther away. So when it comes to giving away your position, the new one's an improvement. Just for fun, this is what the skin looks like on the dark map with the night vision goggles off. Yeah, it's definitely going to give you away. Moving on to the blueprints and tracers, let's see what these have to offer, starting with the TAC-56. You can see the symbol on the side of it does light up, looks pretty cool. Hopefully it looks great with camos. Let's see if it's got custom bullets. It's got a pattern on it. Unfortunately, they don't light up. Not a huge fan of the green magazine on the side. Very clean looking TAC-56 blueprint, probably one of the better ones. When you ADS, you can see that XRK on the side does light up and it pulses across there. But now for the important part, let's test out the tracers and impact effects. So it's got kind of like a mist effect, and you can see there's the symbol wherever you shoot on the side there. And if you spam it, oh wow, that's actually kind of sick. A bunch of golden mist all over the place. There are a few sparks that kind of go from it as well. Then if we shoot it up into the sky, it's just gold. Gold tracers, doesn't look too crazy. Now moving on to the Veil 56. Once again, got that light up symbol on the side of it. And this one pulses as well. Hopefully it looks great with camos. Let's check out if it's got custom bullets. Yeah, got the same custom bullets. Magazine on this one looks a little bit better. It's got, I'm not a big fan of the green. This one's got green when you ADS. That to me is not the best color combination. The tracers on this are about the same, but this one shoots faster, so you can see it a lot better. The laser looks crazy. And keep in mind, you'll be able to take off this laser and use it on other weapons. That is going to give your position away a little bit because other people are going to see this as well. And this is a little bit more noticeable than a normal laser, but it's sick, bro. It's got those moving effects you could draw on the wall with it. It's got, yeah, a little bit of a line, like a cat and mouse game. But as we get close, you can see it's got that symbol on the wall as well. Very, very interesting. Love custom different lasers in this game. Okay, wow. Looks very interesting when you just spam right in front of yourself on a wall. Oh, and you can see all the different symbols light up as well. That's ridiculous. The weapons and tracers really stand out when you take them in a darker environment. You can really see the light up effects on the side. That is super vibrant. Now for the tracers, and yeah, once again, obviously, when you take tracers that light up in a darker area, they're super noticeable. Same thing, even the laser's more noticeable down here. I don't know. I just find this so interesting when you spam it on the ground. It looks almost like a little portal of light spawns on the ground. Just let's see what the weapons look like in the glowy room. And yeah, anything you take in this room that glows just looks absolutely ridiculous. And these weapons are no exception. Holy crap. That looks like the weapon just straight up ascending. That's legitimately what it looks like. And finally, here's what the weapons look like with night vision goggles off. And yeah, they look absolutely ridiculous. Even that XRK on the back lights up. Moving over to the MP7, watch it light up there. Yeah, there's no way you're missing that. And the laser sight is absolutely ridiculous. When it comes to mastery camos on these blueprints, yes, you can still see all the light up parts. With the gold camo, it kind of blends in a little well and you can't see it. Here it is with the veil. That one's a little bit more noticeable. Ooh, platinum looks clean on these blueprints. You can really see the symbol super well. Here it is on the MP7. Wait for it to light up. And yeah, that is extremely noticeable. A great way to run this. Polyatomic's another amazing choice. The light up effects go really well with that purple color. Even when it's not lighting up, it looks pretty sick. Here it is for the MP7, and I think I like the MP7 better. Orion's okay. I really don't have much more to say about it. Here it is on the MP7. Wait for it to light up. And once again, it's just all right. It also looks really nice with solid camos. Here it is on the solid red. I think this is probably one of the better solid camos to use it for. Here it is on the MP7. Oh, you can actually see the texture. It's got some different textures in the symbol as well. That's way more noticeable when you put on a solid camo compared to a mastery camo. And most importantly, it gets rid of that ugly green stuff when you ADS. So I'd put a camo on the MP7 just to get rid of that ugly green ADS. This is a way better way than default. So unfortunately, the charm does not light up. Here's what the charm and the decal looks like. The decal is pretty much the same symbol you see on the TAC 56, except you can put on other weapons. And no, the decal does not light up when you put on other weapons. Only the blueprints light up. Let's see the special effects these weapons have when you take down enemies with them, starting with the Hitmarker effect. So if we shoot an enemy, it does show the rune on them, but that's no different than what you see when you shoot anything else. It does not appear that these weapons have a special Hitmarker effect. Now let's see what happens when you take down an enemy using these weapons. So we take them down. There's a rune that appears, which is very, very similar that happened with Dark Rituals 1. It was just a different rune that appeared. Now for the special effect and a little bit darker of an area. So if we take them down here, yeah, it's not the craziest death effect we've seen. We've seen some crazy stuff, and there are some particles that just spread around, but overall kind of basic. Now for one of the most important tests, let's see what happens when we take the attachments off these weapons, and if we're able to use the tracers and other weapons, starting with the TAC 56, this is what it's going to look like if you take off all the attachments. And yes, even if you take off all the attachments, you're still going to keep the tracers on this weapon. The only thing that's going to remove it is if you change the ammo type. So if we go here, change the ammo type, pull out the blueprint, you can see that is now gone, no longer has the tracers. This also means we can't use these tracers on other weapons. Here it is for the MP7. Let's go ahead, remove all the different attachments on this weapon here, and let's go into a firing range, see if it still has the tracers on it. And yes, you can see it still has the tracers. Once again, the only way you're going to lose the tracers on these is if you change the ammo type. This also means no, we can't use these tracers on any other weapon. Okay, let's see how ridiculous these effects are on Shipment. Shipment's a darker map, plus obviously there's a lot of gunfights that happen, so you actually can just straight up spam these effects. They're definitely noticeable. Okay, there we go. A bunch of runes right there. It's not as crazy as some of the other effects we've seen, but I have a feeling people on the enemy team are going to get a little bit annoyed about constantly being turned into runes. For the attachment and tuning on these weapons, it's pretty good. It's not the craziest thing you'll ever see, but if you're just looking for pre-made weapons that are ready to go, these will get the job done. Now, if we head over to DMZ, you can see this operator skin comes with a bonus effect. This operator skin comes equipped with a free gear item. This item will only equip if the slot is empty. This is a self-revive. Every single time I spawn in with this operator, I will always have a self-revive. It doesn't matter if we go in game, lose the self-revive and use it. Next time we spawn in, we will have this self-revive again, and that happens every time you use this operator. And like we said earlier, the weapons in this bundle also have a custom effect as well. If we go to the weapons here, you can see this has like a little lightning bolt symbol here. This means this insured slot will only take 15 minutes when we're using this weapon if we die and lose it. So if I go in game, die with this tack, it will take 15 minutes for me to get it back, which is not a lot of time at all. Same thing, MP7 also has this icon, only takes 15 minutes for it to recharge. So the combination of the infinite use free self revives and the fact that you're able to spawn in with an insured slot that's a meta weapon every single game makes this by far the most pay to win bundle we've ever seen in DMZ. And buying this bundle will probably affect the outcome of almost every DMZ game you play. But you guys know how I feel about that. Not a fan of the pay to win stuff in bundles. And it sucks because this bundle's really good without the pay to win effects. I think this bundle would have sold great even without the inclusion of all this DMZ stuff. And I don't know, I don't think it's going anywhere. I think they've they've set the stage for the pay to win stuff in DMZ, and it's probably going to stay in the game. So it sucks, but the bundle, even without the pay to win stuff, is pretty awesome. It just kind of outshadowed by that. But now that we're in DMZ, let's test out all the effects to see if they work in Warzone. So yes, the impact effects and tracers do work. Let's see if we take down a bot, if it still has the symbol that appears, because sometimes these effects work in DMZ and sometimes they don't. But the first thing we're going to do is find some bots. Okay, so here we go. Take out the bot. And yes, the rune effect does play when you take down enemies. So in DMZ and in Warzone, all the special effects work in here like it is nothing. Overall, this is an extremely solid bundle. The weapons look great. The tracers look great. The operator skin looks great. However, this is competing with all the other crazy bundles we've got in Season 3 so far. And we just reviewed the Cyber Riot bundle a couple days ago. And that bundle, in my opinion, had better tracers. The weapons looked cooler. The weapons weren't as meta. And I think the operator skin for that bundle looked better as well. And we're also getting an even crazier bundle coming out later this season. The thunder effects that's got the reactive stuff. So I don't know. This is a great looking bundle, but if you're only going to buy one bundle this season, I don't think this is the best bundle coming out this season. If I had to give it a ranking, I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. But let me know in the comments your guys' opinion. If you want to see any more bundle reviews like this, where we cover absolutely everything you want to know before you buy the bundle, make sure to unlock that subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!